I'm thinking praise
Hey everybody, welcome to It's the Meetup Talk Show. We are so excited to have you guys on here tonight as we tune in live. Listen, it's our 10th episode, our whole 10th episode. I'm so excited about this. We finally made it to number 10, y'all. And just so you guys know, hold on. I'm sorry, I was trying to pull up my comments so I could see whoever is in here. Like it says, welcome to the Meetup Talk Show. In the comments, tell us your name and where you're from. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below. Listen, it's our 10th episode. I can't wait to get into this episode. You ready, Rhea?
For sure, yeah. One second. So, if you're new here, we have our housekeeping rules. The first one is don't keep tonight to yourself. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell your neighbor. I think you'd enjoy this show that I've been watching for 10 episodes. Hopefully you watch it for all 10 episodes. But tell a friend to come join us on Thursdays, 7:30 Eastern Standard Time, 6:30 Central Sorry.
Yep.
Yeah, Central Standard
Central.
Time.
Yeah.
Two, don't forget to interact with us. We talk back, talk to us in the comments, and we'll share your comments. And we like to interact. And the last thing is grab your favorite drink or snack, and let's get this show started. I'm not drinking anything. I was kind of like rushing in the house to get away from my kids. Um, uh, Rushing out the house to get away from my kids to come up here to, do the show and everything. So I forgot my water. So
Aw.
unfortunately, I have to call one of them up here to bring, well, not one
Yeah.
of them, the 2-year-old, the 1-year old. Yeah.
She's not gonna make it.
And if she did, she won't leave.
Yeah.
What you drinking?
I drink what I drink every. I
A
drink what I
glass
drink.
of ice water and a wine glass.
Yeah. It's my thing. It's what I do. Wine glasses all day. Listen.
Hey, Kasha. Hey, Ashley.
All right.
Hey, Jillian.
Another thing we like to do on this show is called Tag 'em In. Listen, we need you guys to be our mouthpiece, y'all. We need you guys to shout us out. So we have a specific demographic that we aim for every week on this show. And that is whether your age is 25 to 40, a mom, a dad, married or single, if you're a boss or entrepreneur, or in leadership or desire so, if you're an introvert, an extrovert, like listen, like whether you in the comments talking to us or whether you just watching us on the screen, listen, we want you to be a part of this show. Anybody that's looking for a tribe and somebody that wants a safe space, because listen, we do not hold back. Listen, we vent. We vent safely over here. Listen, we let y'all know the truth when it comes to with the stuff we just don't understand with our kids. Listen, and so this is a space that you can do that. This is a safe space, and just somebody that's just honestly just looking for an opportunity to connect. Listen, we want to connect with you guys, so definitely hit us up wherever you are.
Yes.
I'm trying to switch the screens up real quick. There you go, y'all. Listen. Go ahead.
This is your first time here, Kasha. Welcome. We are vibe. I'll just say that. You'll love it here, girl.
Hey, Kasha. Thank you for coming on, Kasha. All right. So listen, we about to get right into this show. Oh, I'm excited. Hey, Ashley. Thank you for coming on, Ashley. I'm excited, y'all. All right, let's see.
Fast that.
Yeah, we did that.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. One more.
Okay, right. So we're at the check-in. So since we do have people who are new here, we do a weekly check-in where we check on our strong friends. So we want to know if you've been going through anything or anything you would like to share, just to get off your chest. Anything, it could be heavy or it could be light that you just like to share. We can talk about that. First, I will check in. I've been having a mentally exhausting week. As a lot of people know, I just started a new job and the training sucks. And but I've been getting some feedback, and it was like one day I felt like everything that I was doing was wrong. And so all of that from that one day, which it basically was constructive criticism, but due to my workplace and corporate trauma, baby, Rhea spun out of control. Because at the end of the day, in my head, they was about to fire me. All of the mistakes during training. Okay. I haven't even taken my training wheels off. I barely been there for 2 months, and they expected to take a whole year for me to catch on to the processes of how they do things. But I spun out of control, had a whole anxiety attack. Thank God I'm at home working, because I started crying and everything. My past work experiences, I haven't been terrible, but I always felt like I'm not the corporate girl because I don't like to play the game. But I feel like me being at home is helpful in that area because I don't have like that much interaction with my counterparts, aside from the people who are training me and everything like that. But that was like Tuesday, and it's still carrying on to Thursday, going into Friday. Just the anxiety of it all. Um, but yeah, that's where I am. What
And
about you, G?
I think a lot of people can actually agree with that. Like the our workspaces, sometimes you have really good experiences, but I mean those bad experiences really affect you moving forward. Like, something like is you already know the facts, right? The facts is that you are new. The training
Mhm.
wasn't where it needs to be. So it's really not, you know, too much of your fault to an extent, right? But
Yeah.
because of like the past experiences, it hypes it up even more because you start thinking about like the things that happened in the past. Baby, I've been there. Listen.
They wasn't answering my emails fast enough. I said, they done told everybody they about to fire me. They done cut my email off.
Yep.
That's what
I
happened to me
definitely
2 years ago
yep.
when I got laid off. They cut my
Listen.
email.
I definitely been there. And if you guys have been there, put that in the comments below. Listen, we want to hear your experiences as well. I've had the same experience enough to where, like, you guys know I assist my broker. And, I came upon it by luck, being able to assist him and actually like learn the ropes of real estate and come onto it. But there was a lot of like anxiety going into it because I literally just left an assistant position and it was not a good experience at all. So it was kind of like, oh, I think I'm gonna be a bad, like I walked out of the experience feeling like, yo, I'm a horrible assistant. Like, I don't think I'm meant to be anybody's assistant. And so like, as I process through this, of course I make mistakes and stuff happen, but at the end of the day, I know like that was a lie. Like, I'm not a bad assistant, And so it's definitely, I could definitely agree with like past traumas, especially workplace traumas affecting like your now or how you view things or how you expect for people to do it. But I'm gonna encourage you right now in
Thank
this check-in, let you know that you are out here killing it. 2 months in, working, doing it, working in insurance, right? Isn't it
you.
insurance?
Yeah.
Working in insurance, you already know the ropes because you are an expert in this spirit. So you already have past experience in it and you're going to kill it. It's 2 months. You about to kill it. So you are killing it. Not even about to, you are killing it. You're doing an excellent job. And you're
Thank
going to
you.
be able to set the tone for whoever comes next. Like, you'll be, because of your experience, you'll be able to let people know, like, okay, this is what you need. Like, you'll be able to help the other folks. So, and then on top of that, it's going to help the whole company. So you listen, I mean,
Okay.
come on, Rita, out here,
Thank you.
out here. All right. Kasha said, in the space looking for change, trying hard to look outside of the box so I don't make emotional decisions. Listen, I can definitely understand that. Because, baby, it's, I learned in my old age now that it don't matter how much you pay a person. Like, you cannot pay me enough to interrupt my peace. Like, like, so I definitely understand that, Kasha.
Mhm.
Definitely. All right. So
Yes.
my check-in, y'all. So Rhea, you about to be proud of me. I made the buffalo chicken last night. The buffalo
Oh,
chicken
you
last night. It was a hit for the kids. They were excited about it. I was excited about it. Woo. So out of
did.
access, I was gonna make it again tonight, but I don't know, y'all, because I don't want to play it out. Like, I want to kind of
Mhm.
like get with it, but just like slide it in there. I don't know, but
Yeah.
listen,
And how long did it take you to make it?
baby, less than 20 minutes. It didn't take no time to make
Okay.
it.
Okay.
Yes. So listen, if you guys want to know more about yep, I made chicken kasha, but listen, hold on, I'm gonna tell you the whole thing. Buffalo chicken sliders, girl. Listen, I made them. Julia, she did it. Hey. but, but if you guys want to know the recipe, it's actually in our episode 8. So you
Mhm.
guys can go back on the replay. we'll probably actually do snippets of our shows as we process through this journey with us. But
Mhm.
for right now, you guys can always go right back to our episode 8 and none other than my co-host Rhea. She was breaking it down for us, giving us the recipe on buffalo sliders, especially for our kids with these summer stomachs. So she was definitely out here killing it. Oh no, I wasn't eating the chicken.
It was for the kids.
No, the kids, yeah, I'm still not eating chicken kashi. I made it for Autumn and Aubrey. Yeah, but yeah. But yep, so I'm excited. I made it for them, y'all. I did it. It was a nice new meal because baby, I stick to the same stuff, and my kids are tired of me. They sick of me.
What do you? What do you? That's the thing. Because this Monday I made like a salmon and shrimp ziti, but
Mhm.
that's not my usual. Like I'm usually burgers, fries, tacos, something just light stuff. How do you break out of like doing your usual?
Don't
You know,
ask me. Go eat out. Eat out. Yeah, that's
Thursdays
it.
is definitely our eat out days.
Yeah, because I am not that bad.
Yeah,
Kasha said yes. Salmon and shrimp is my favorite.
I mean it's been my favorite. I'm back to for a while. I was like pescatarian, if you want to
Mhm.
put a name to it, for a while. Then I had some babies, and so I was eating meat and whatever. Didn't feel like preparing two separate meals or whatever. So I've been eating chicken probably for the last chicken and turkey for the last maybe year and a half. So for the past like couple of weeks, I've been back to like the pescatarian diet. So
Mhm.
yeah, I made salmon and shrimp seasoning. This was my husband's idea, first of all. He thinks he wants to be like a vegan vegetarian.
Come
But
on
the first time
in.
he brought it up, he said something like he ain't giving up Chick-fil-A. So he wanna be vegan outside of Chick-fil-A. And then yeah. And so now he got my head like pumped up. Okay, yes, we're gonna do this as a family because I don't have to. Oh, a cookbook is a good idea.
Yeah, that is.
Um, we could do this as a family, so I don't have to like make double meals or double this or me not eat, everything. Just eat the sides because I don't feel like cooking two meals. I thought that's where we were
Mhm.
headed. No, he been backsliding.
Oh, so he been eating Chick-fil-A basically.
Hmm. And today he had some chicken from a Chinese store.
Oh, so he not giving up the poultry.
No, I guess slowly. I don't know
Right.
about surely, but
Well, you might have to wean him off of it.
hmm
Shaniqua
so,
says she get a lot of quick meals on Instagram.
yeah.
That is good. One of
I
my
think
church members, Venice, uh, what's Venice last day, y'all? Is Tharp. Venice Tharp. She actually just went. She got like 20K views yesterday with her Instagram. She actually do the cooking videos on
what she made.
Instagram, and she
Well, I
yesterday
know
she
Shaniqua probably saw it.
yeah, Tharp, yep. Yesterday she made the apple cinnamon what was they called? Apple cinnamon bites. And it
Mm.
was so easy how she did it. Like the way she did it was super easy. So yeah, it was cool. But she also do like the different meals and stuff like that. Oh, Kasha said yes, and her food is delicious. It looked delicious. Like she could really cook. So I definitely agree with those Instagram meals and stuff like that.
So
Um,
good.
right. Yeah, I'm trying to think if I had another check it out. I think that was good for today, baby. Because listen, I did. I tried it. I was going to take pictures and stuff, but then I got too hyped in it because my kids was getting hyped, so they was like boosting me up a little bit, and I was like, "Oh, they about to eat all their food." She said, "What's her IG?" I'm gonna look it up, and then I'm gonna put it in the comments. Let me see. Benice's Instagram. Hold on. I'm sorry, I just got quiet. Oh, it's Venice underscore Tharp. I'm gonna put it in the comments. Let me see. But yep. Seeing that post, that made my whole day yesterday, y'all. Seeing like that she was able to get like 20K views off of her videos and her food looks really good. So definitely. All right. So we're gonna move into our topic for tonight, y'all. All right. So National Aunt and Uncle Day was July the 26th, y'all. And so on top of that, we just wanted to like celebrate aunts and uncles on today. Listen, because we cannot be who we are, the parents that we are, without a solid tribe, right? Without a solid backbone. And so we just wanted to shout out those aunties and uncles that really hold y'all down. But then we also had a question for you guys, and we wanted to know like, um, do y'all think it's a difference between like aunt, auntie, TT? Like, what are some names that you call your aunts and uncles? And do you allow your nieces and nephews just to call you by your name? So, my
For
question to you,
me,
Andrea, yeah.
I don't have any like nieces and nephews like by my brother.
Mm-hmm.
My sister, I just met like a few years ago, and so a few like maybe 4 years ago, and so her kids don't really know me. They live in Florida, so I don't have anybody like I have nephews and nieces by like marriage, even though I don't, you my nephew and my niece, but they just call me Rhea.
Mm-hmm.
Except for Talasia, except for the oldest, she'd be like, "Hey, auntie." She don't call me Rhea. The younger ones, they just call me Rhea. And I don't really mind. And my bestie sister, type of relationship, their kids call me auntie. So
Yeah.
that's what it is for me. My kids call their aunties, all of them. Nobody calls nobody by their first name. I don't like that. Like, not that they gotta call you like Auntie Julia just because they meeting you, but you need to add a miss to it at least.
Mm-hmm.
I feel I come from not calling no adult by their first, like, they whole first name without, it's just respect for
Yeah.
me. But I don't mind that people call me, like, my nieces and nephews just call me Ria, because um I don't want to feel like how I feel about age, and I just be given like auntie. I just want to be a niece.
Kasha said they better put some respect on my name. Address me as TT Kasha. I have a niece that tries to call me Kasha, but I ignore her.
I used to do that to my aunt too, and I do. And it's crazy because I call her. I call her name. Her name is Tamika. I call her Tamika. Um, and she always be like aunt, aunt. Even as a kid, she'd be like, it's aunt, aunt, aunt. And then I'll be like Aunt T, like, hey Aunt T, like, her name started with a T or whatever. And she'll take that. She'll be like, don't call me by my first name as a child, but now I just be like Tamika, Tamika. But it's because like she was like my bigger sister. Like she was of aunt age. Like she was like 16 or 17 when I was born.
Mhm.
But she was like a big sister still. Like I used to play in her clothes when I was younger. I used to play back when outlining your lips with like
Yeah.
what is it, lip liner, the black or the dark brown. I used to be all in her stuff. Then when she come in the house, I would try to put everything back, like, hey, I wasn't playing her stuff. But yeah, I call her Tamika.
For me, my daughters, they call my older sister auntie, but my younger sister, they call her by her name.
Hmm.
And my little brother, they call him uncle. Um for me, my nieces and nephews, they call me Julia. All three of them call me Julia. And I don't mind. Trying to think. But I was trying to think about when I was younger with my aunts and uncles. Like, I think like aunt and auntie for me back growing up, like it basically went off of like who names sound better with the
With the
aunt or
aunts
versus
or the
the auntie.
auntie.
Yeah. So like I have an aunt Desi. Most of my aunts I'll call them Aunt Desi, Aunt Doreen, Aunt Maga. But then I had an Auntie Ann because Ann don't sound right with Aunt Ann. Like it don't flow right. So it sound better with Auntie Ann. So that's how I did it. My daughters, like my friends that I'm really close with, they call them TTs. My first, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna be really honest with y'all. The first time I ever heard the term TT was when I came to Memphis. So like,
I would want to
uh,
say I feel like in the Black community, like TT is
uh,
new,
uh,
like Grandma, like Gigi, like
uh,
I feel like all of that is new. Um, yeah, because I never heard TT. Obviously, I believe like um Hispanic people they use TT and right. That's really what
I
it
don't know.
is. I
Do they
think
use TT?
I think so, but yeah. But in the Black community, I've like it's new to me too.
It's new to you. Yep. In
Yeah,
Memphis,
maybe I don't.
that's a common term, TTs. And so but Belisa said my nephew and niece call me Aunt V and VV.
Yeah.
And then Kasha said, I think I like TT because in my mind it keeps them young. And then Ashley said, I'm TT Ashley and Auntie Ashley to put my niece and to my niece and nephew. I call my aunt aunt so and so or uncle so and so, never just by their names without the title in front. Yeah, my aunts and uncles, they're like, I think they're like the right age. Like they probably like all in like their 60s now. So like growing up, it was a distinct difference between like, yeah, so you wouldn't have the choice to be like, oh, you couldn't play with it. Like it was definitely aunt, like aunt and uncle. Shaniqua said, I have to put aunt in front of any of my aunt's names and I'm grown. Look, baby, I still do too. I definitely still do too.
Or
Um,
do y'all have because I see this a lot too. Like my first cousin, like my aunt Tamika, her son is my first cousin, but he's 14. But I'm like distinctly older than him. You know what I mean? Like we're not nowhere anywhere near the same age. I'm around the same age. You know. So I've seen in some families, not mine, that they would just have that cousin call you aunt or uncle. Like, so he would be calling me aunt just because I'm like of aunt age to him, even though
yeah,
he's my first cousin. Have you seen that dynamic before? Do y'all do that in your family?
I have seen it before, but we don't do it in my family. Like
Yeah.
even my older cousins, because I have older cousins that's like in their 50s now, early 50s, but they still just we just still call them by their first name. Like it was still just they was just our cousin. They our big cousins. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
but Lisa said I was so shocked when one of my friends did that. I was like, that's so disrespectful, but that's the way her family rolls. As for me, it's aunt and uncle. I don't have that, but I saw it a lot growing up, like aunts and nieces in the eighth grade together.
No
Yeah,
judgment.
no justice, but yeah. But I be thinking about that though. I be thinking about it. But I ain't gonna lie because like one of my best friends growing up, they had that dynamic. Like she was actually the aunt, but she was younger than her nephew. And but like they all grew up together and they like all super close. So it like
Mhm.
all flowed together. But yeah, I do see that.
I'm
Kasha
thinking
said I can't see other comments. I
I
don't
don't
have
know
it.
if people from Facebook could see people from
Oh,
YouTube.
from YouTube. Okay. Okay. Okay.
So that may be the issue
Yeah, that's
because
probably it,
someone asked
Kasha.
me about it too.
Yeah. But yeah, I was trying to think of my other question. Um,
Um, how is your relationship like? Do you have a favorite aunt, or an aunt that you're closer to, or what have you,
um,
or uncle,
I think like growing
or
up, growing up, I think like my mom, like whichever sister she was like really close to, those were like became like the aunts that you become really close to or whatever. And so yeah, like I have aunts that I reach out to like check in here and there, and I think yeah, like they cool. Like I'm cool with them. Like we
Mhm.
good. Like um, and
That's
so
how I
like
feel
I
about
try to, huh?
I said that's how I feel about my aunt Tamika. Like she's one of my really good girlfriends.
We gotta put Atamika on this.
I be inviting her. She's all about mom life. Her son plays basketball. My cousin, ironically, his name is Kobe. Well, not ironically, it was kind of on purpose. I'm sure.
Mhm.
Um, but he plays basketball. So she be heavy in mom life,
Come on, yes. Shaniqua
basketball
said, yeah. Shaniqua said, yes, my Aunt Fei Fei is my bestie.
mom.
Kasha said, I have a favorite aunt and uncle. And then Ashley said, nope. I be trying to, so with my kids, I be trying to wean them off of like, who's the favorite type stuff. So that I think like as I got older, I stopped like using the term like my favorite aunt, my favorite uncle. But as a kid, I definitely did have like my favorite or the funny uncles or,
Hmm.
and my favorite aunties, the aunties that I literally over their house every weekend with my cousins and stuff like that, or or the auntie that I look alike. So yeah.
Yeah, it's
Um,
crazy. That's crazy that you say that auntie that you look like. My mother have a whole bunch of sisters on her father's side that I don't have a relationship with, but when I'm around them, I be trying to like. I feel like I'm trying to fill them out or trying to gain something, but
mhm,
I don't know. I just like it just feels awkward or like not real to me. Not on like their behalf or something that they're doing in particular. It's just I don't know. It don't be happening like organically for me.
mhm,
So I don't I don't give it much. But I said that because you mentioned or aunt that you look alike. I have an aunt on my mother's father's side that I never like I didn't grow up knowing her, but it's just weird to me that people say like we look so much alike, my aunt Renee. And it's funny like the way I guess I would say like genetics is, but I would say like her mother and my grandmother kind of favor as well. So maybe that plays a part in it.
mhm. Yep, I look just like my aunt Maga. I do. Okay, Kasha. So I don't know why I didn't think of this. I can actually show you the comments on the screen, duh, Julia.
Oh
So,
yeah.
so Melissa said, I have a favorite aunt, and I'm really excited about building a relationship with my dad's sister. Something that I've always wanted. That's awesome. Yeah, my on my dad's side, Rhea knows. Back in November, one of my dad's older sister passed away, and I remember like going to the funeral, but like I really couldn't think of like, have I ever sat down and just had conversations outside of like, hey, I'm doing good, but not really like I didn't know much, and that really bothered me. So I had reached out to like my aunts on my dad's side, and we had did like a Zoom call, and we talked for a little bit just like to open up the conversations and stuff like that. So we're actually whoop, whoop, we're actually going to have an auntie and niece weekend, y'all, whoop,
Oh,
whoop,
that's cool.
in August. So yeah, so me and my older sisters, I think my little sister gonna come too, and then my daughters and my oldest niece, we're gonna go down there, and we're gonna spend some time all together and get to know each other. So yeah, I'm definitely excited about that. I'm happy you brought that up, VV. But yeah, I'm definitely excited about you building a relationship with your dad's sister. I know that definitely is something that you been really wanting. And I mean, come on, profile picture. Do y'all see
I
that
know.
profile
I was
picture?
looking
I
at
mean,
that like,
out
okay,
here,
girl.
I mean, out here, yes, B. All right, and Shaniqua said, let's see. Did anybody know anybody that called their parents by their first names? Because I never called my mom. I called her Tracy. So I did know one of my best friends growing up. They called their parents by their first names, and at first it threw me all the way off. I was kind of like, "Huh? Like you call them by their first name?" But I always called my mom. Either I call her mommy or I call her mom. What you call your mother?
Ma.
Mom.
And
Yeah,
now
I
I
call
might
her
go,
mom.
ma, ma.
Listen, let's see who else. Uh, Felisa said,
Do
"I
you
love that." Oh, she said, "Oh, she said, don't y'all boost me up?" Yes, I mean,
find
whole profile pitch out here killing it.
do
Yes.
you find it hard to build relationships with family members that you don't know? Like I just do. I don't know if it's probably my stuff because I could just be socially awkward. Where people like I'm kind of uncomfortable with people I don't know. But does anybody find it hard like getting to know family? Like I can be social and I could be like bubbly. That person, but I just gotta feel that energy from you to be that way. But if I don't, I mean, like older people they don't care about no vibe and no energy. Like that's our era, talk about vibes and energy. So, forget all that. It is, and people are of that age where it's like, you get what you get, kind of. I don't know. Older
Hmm.
people, I mean. Hi, Miranda.
Hey, Miranda, that's Kasha's sister.
Okay.
Oh, so actually, like I do feel uncomfortable. I do initially feel uncomfortable. It is kind of awkward. I think for a while, like I always try to think about it because I think some of it, like especially with my dad's side of the family, like I think some of it was more so in my head because when I actually come to family functionings, like they are so loving, like
Mhm.
they embrace me, like it's super loving. But I guess in my head or what I thought was, growing up, what was that like it does make me kind of walk into situations kind of like, how they go, like,
Mhm.
what do I say? How do I be myself? Like, how do I navigate? How do I navigate through that? So I am hoping that, I am hoping that, when we go to this auntie and niece weekend that, I break down those walls and then my kids can like be able to embrace them and know that they have other cousins too, and and stuff like that. Because my cousins actually have kids as well, so like my kids get to know them and all of that. Because my girls are absolutely in love with my dad, so just to be able to see his sisters and all of that. So
Yeah.
I'm hoping that happens. Valisa said, "Baby, my mama wasn't going. I just asked her how would she feel. She said, why would you want to do that?" Talking about calling her by
Call
her
her by
first
the first name. Yeah, my mother, I play with her. I play with my mother doing that now. She'd be like, "Don't do that."
name. Only I had never tried to play with Tina because y'all know. Listen, I grew up with Tina. Like I only play with Tina when Tina ain't around. Listen. Tina. But outside of that, nah, baby, she has always been mommy and my. I don't play with her. I don't play with her. Even as a grown up, I don't play with her. So yeah, I definitely don't. But Lisa said, "Don't do that." No, I know. I ain't listen. I do it because she brought me in this world. She definitely can
Yeah.
still take care. All right. So I was trying to think, was it something else that I missed with the questions? I think we covered it all, right? With the auntie uncle
Um,
questions. Let's see. I think that's it. So overall, listen, we celebrate y'all. We celebrate all the aunts and uncles out there. We are so excited. We thank you that you are a part of our lives. We thank you for all that you do for, especially for our children. You're definitely a part of our community, a part of our tribes. You're there. Oh, I had a question. How would you rate yourself as an aunt and uncle? How
I'm
would
a
you rate
vomit.
yourself? You said what?
I'm a
What you
bomb.
say?
I'm a
You a
bomb.
bomb.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I'm a good aunt, y'all. I
There's
do
always
not think,
room for improvement.
yeah, I do not think I'm a good aunt. Shanika said kids used to be like, you call your mother by her first name. Listen, you see how I'm afraid to even play with her, Shaniqua. Felisa said, I feel the love. Thanks, y'all. She said, oh, I'm on a 10.
She's a 10.
Yeah, Miranda said they actually call me mom. But oh, your nieces and nephews call you mom. Yeah, she said I love my nieces and nephews.
Aw.
Yep. I don't think I'm a good auntie. I be trying to think about it. I think I want to be a better auntie. I don't think I'm a bad auntie, but I don't think like I know I'm not their favorite auntie. Like I don't think I'm like favorite like yeah, I don't think I'm like the favorite auntie. I'm just like Julia. I think I'm just Julia. I'm Autumn's and Ari's mom.
It's fun being an aunt because I don't have to discipline. Like, of course, I'm gonna correct you if you're doing something wrong right here, but you get in trouble in school, that's between you and your mama and your daddy. I didn't gotta deal with. I ain't gotta deal with
Yeah. I'm gonna ask my nieces and nephew to rate me.
that.
I know my youngest probably gonna be like, is it showing the Kasha's show? Oh, here it is. It's coming up. Kasha said, I'm more of a strict aunt, so you should probably ask my nieces and nephews. So, did you have a strict aunt growing up? I definitely had a strict aunt growing up.
I mean, my grandmother's sister, but I expect her to be, the old
Yeah,
folks.
she's like, she a grand
I
aunt.
ain't
Yeah.
gonna play with Marsha like that.
Ashley says she's an awesome aunt. Let me see.
My aunt Pam, my mother's sister, um, she's cool, but she lived in Virginia. But I would go to her house like in the summer and spend like the summer or like some weeks with her during the summer or whatever. She was cool, but I was kind of scared of her, but not in a like I don't want to be around her type of way, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Because look at
I was
is
about
this
to
Miranda
say yes, come on,
sister?
Miranda, with your yes. I was thinking the same thing.
Okay, let
Like,
me
I
see.
mean, yes, Miranda. I was thinking the
Giving
same thing.
models under Facebook.
Yeah.
Okay.
She said, yes. She said, Kasha, yes. I'm more of a yes aunt. But yeah. Yeah, I think I could do better in the auntie realm. Definitely.
Shaniqua says
Wait,
she
let me
feels like
see.
a 5.
She a 5. Oh, that's
Mhm.
see. I think I'm in your boat, Shaniqua. Like I feel like I'm probably about a 5 in the auntie. I'm like a good D D list auntie. I think. I definitely think that. Ashley said, "Hold on." Well, awesome to the ones I actually get to see, but that's another story for another day. I like your profile picture too, Ashley. I mean, y'all are beautiful. I mean, come on,
Mhm.
ladies.
Actually, give it innocent.
Yes. Yeah, she is. Kasha slaying too. Did we show Kasha a picture? I'm gonna put her comment up there because she's slaying too with her glasses on. I
Mhm.
mean, yes, face. I mean, face out here. Don't
Tasha
encourage
giving,
trying
don't
to
try
turn.
it. Tasha giving, try Jesus, don't try me.
Yes. All right, so this is our last topic for tonight, and that actually is one of the pillars that we have is purpose driven living. So we actually want to know from you guys a third quarter wish. So basically that is, anything you wish to accomplish in the third quarter. So if you just got one thing that you want to accomplish in this third quarter, so by the end of August, what is that one thing that you want to accomplish?
I've got nothing. um, okay, so for the new people who this is your first time, I also run like a group called Momish, or This Is Momish, and it's we kind of have similar topics as the meetup, but we meet actually in person 2 times a month. And I haven't done it really with COVID. I did it one time last year, so I'm trying to get Momish back on the road. I actually have like a board now. We have
Come
a meeting
on.
tomorrow. I have a date for my next Momish meetup.
Come on.
And I also have like a date for my next like for the next my first event for this year. So I'm trying to get like Momish back rolling. Yeah, so that's my third quarter wish, to have some things like on the calendar, rolling and progressing with Momish.
Come on, Mom-ish. Listen, and make that thing virtual so the folks in Memphis can be a part of it. But yes, definitely congratulations on that. With Mama's, Kasha said congratulations. Miranda said that's awesome. Congratulations. Valisa said, okay, Mamish, that's cute. Get it. You got it. You got this. And then Ashley said multiple streams of income. Absolutely.
Well, that's right.
Listen. For me, baby, I just want to get in order. Like by August 31st, I'm gonna have stuff in order, y'all. So basically, starting with like the house in order, I'm gonna have the clothes switched out, baby. Check in with me on August 31st. What's that? What's that date in the last meetup of August? But I want to have like the house in order. Just stuff in order, because I feel like this fall season is going to be really busy. I'm going to be really on the go, just because like I'm in a whole entrepreneur mode right now. So listen, if I don't work, I don't make coins. And so I definitely want the house in order. And then another thing I want to be able to do in this third quarter is for the girls, like I want to teach them how to wash their own clothes, because I want to get to a point where they have an actual wash day, and that be their wash day. So I'm not trying to wash clothes and catch up on clothes. And
I hope it worked for you, because it don't work for me.
I'm hoping that I can get it going. So that's my goal, especially with school. Our school system, our schools is about to start in like 2 weeks, y'all. Oh. And so, yeah, I can in like 2 weeks. And so I definitely want to get that transition going like now, but I'm giving myself to the end of August, y'all, to have everything in order, my car in order, because I'm tired of these kids having my car looking raggedy. And then I go through the carpool line, the pickup line, and the teachers want to don't open my door, have my kids open my door. Oh, y'all embarrassing me. But yeah, so that's my goal, is just to get stuff in order. Valisa said her goal was less spending, more saving. That's a good goal.
Yes, my goal is everything y'all said too.
Let me see what anybody else has some third quarter wish or something that they want to accomplish before August is out, y'all. Just one thing. Let's see.
Do not open my door. Oh,
right. Yes, Ashley. That's what I want to be like. Don't touch it.
I've been driving my husband's car, and he's been driving my car since I work from home, and my car uses less gas than his. So me and the girls been in his car, and he is pissed about the way his car. I'll be like, it's your daughter, like it's your kids, not me. And you know how men are about their car.
Listen,
I'll be like, don't open the door. You ain't got to get in. I'll be on the tip too.
Girl, I be so ashamed. And then I try to hit my kids to when like I drop them off. I'm like, and y'all close the door.
Got my
Close the
car
door.
looking as crazy like this.
Close the door behind y'all. Shoot. Like, Kasha, she said my goal is for peace. That's a good goal. Listen, because your peace, like, definitely. I don't like my peace interrupted. I'll tap out real quick.
I
Shaniqua
gotta
said,
get,
"What you say?"
I said I gotta get to that point. Know how to tap out. My piece is interrupted. My boundaries are crossed.
Yeah.
Flag on the play. Another goal is to use the restroom by myself. Girl, I'm at the point where I'm locking the door. I'm locking. You can bang all you want. Slide your hands under the door. I'm in here by myself.
Girl, I be like, and I have to tell Aubrey, this is a little TMI, y'all, but I be like, Aubrey, get out. I'm about to wipe myself. Like, get out. Like, she be like, why? No, like, no, this is your car. You're crossing the line right now, Breezy. I need you to walk away. Like, walk
Yeah, I had
away.
to tell my oldest, like, the bathroom is a place for everyone to have their own time. No one comes in the bathroom while I'm in there. No one comes in the bathroom while you're in there. Like, this is the line. Don't cross it. And then she a habitual line crosser.
She always crossing the line.
Yeah. Banging on the door for her dad this morning just to show him that she know how to, like, I don't know if y'all seen it on Instagram or anywhere, the way to like fold the cereal box a certain way. Like her cousin showed us, and then we was like, oh, that's good, so the cereal don't go stale. 2 days later, she learned how to do it. So at 7:30 this morning, she banging on the door for her dad to show him she know how to close the cereal box.
At the bathroom.
Bruh.
Girl.
Crazy.
I mean, definitely that bathroom time.
Yeah.
And mine's still sleep in the bed with me. Don't judge me, y'all, because I've been trying to wean her off for like 3 years strong, and it still haven't worked for me. Like she doesn't listen. Like she don't care. Like I have to literally lock my door in order for her not to come into my room. Like at night, it's horrible. Shaniqua said, mine's always need to ask me a bunch of questions. Listen, when you in the bathroom. Absolutely. Like, why is that the time? Either when I'm in the bathroom or when on the phone with somebody. It feel like as soon as I get on the phone with them, they come out of like hiding. Like they hear the phone and
this is my time.
Right. Like I was like, wait, you listen. I was like, listen, you're not even stunting me. Like you haven't been stunting me all day long. But as soon as you hear that phone go, like it's like y'all coming to see like who you talking to. Like it's horrible. Kasha said mine's too. I'm happy I'm not by myself, Kasha, because listen, it's hard out here. I be trying to wing her. She don't pay me no mind. Like she just be like, okay. I be like, no. And then I be trying to be tough with her, y'all. I be like, no, you're going to your room tonight. She just be like, okay. Next thing you know, I wake up, she's next to me.
I will. My husband slept in the bed with his parents till he was like 8, 10. So he thinks that my big 10-year-old, she should be able to sleep in the bed whenever she is having a bad time. I'm not doing that because the kids sleep in the bed. Even the 1-year-old, she'll sleep part of the time in the crib, and then she'll call me in the middle of the night and I bring her over. But they sleep too wild. He getting kicked in the face. I'm getting punched in the face. Like,
come on,
it's too much.
It's too much.
And my oldest one, she don't hit light. Like she heavy hit.
Right.
Like
I'll be put in the back.
Or she's sneaking and she's laying across the bottom of the bed, then I can't stretch my legs out. So they've learned to like just creep in and she make a space on the floor. But I really don't even like that. Like creeping in my bedroom at night is a trigger. That's another story for another day. But it's a trigger for me. Or y'all kids ever come in your room at night and be standing over you or just looking at
you? Girl!
I want to fight after that. Like I'm ready to cut somebody out. So yeah, I can't lock
Sometimes
my
I had
door.
sometimes like if I could catch it, like maybe I woke up, like I might have just woke up because I wake up in the middle of the night a lot. So
Mhm.
like sometimes if I'm laying in there and I see her creeping, I scare her real quick, like what you doing? And then she's like, but
Mhm.
but other times she'll just stand there and I'm like, and I'll wake up to her standing there. I'm like, girl, just get in the bed, like, cause don't stand over me. Like, what is you standing over me going to
Yeah,
do? Like,
like, and if you like say something, like don't just stand there.
right,
Oh, that is
uh,
so creepy to me.
right. But Lisa said 3 years strong, no lies detected. She talking about me. I mean, it's been a whole battle. Kasha said, yes, they turned into Stewie. Ma, ma, ma. Listen, they do. And then Shaniqua, she agreed with you. She said, yeah, she said,
No, she
she,
talking about her brother sleeping in the
yeah, her
bed.
brother. She said it made her mad. But yeah, definitely, y'all. All right, so we are starting to wind down our show because we got about 5 minutes left. But before we get off tonight, we wanted to give you guys a special announcement. Woo! And so, for those who was with us in the beginning, we actually started hosting like game nights. And for those who don't know, you actually can find us on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. However, our Instagram, one of the issues that we were running into was like our Instagram looks nothing like our YouTube and our Facebook because we can't share our slides the way we want to on there. And it kind of gives off a whole different vibe. Like it doesn't give the same feel for it. So we were trying to figure out like a way of like, okay, so how do we make our Instagram its own type of vibe? Because that's basically what we're going to have to do. And so we decided to do game nights on Instagram. So we want you guys to go follow our Instagram page right now. It's the Meetup Talk Show, right? Or
No, it's the meetup.
It's the
Just
Meetup
it's the
on
meetup.
it's the Meetup on Instagram. You can go follow it, and starting August, the last week in August, we're actually going the last Thursday of every month. We're going to host our game nights through our Instagram platform, and that's how we're going to engage our Instagram audience with our game nights. For those who participated in our game nights, they were so much fun. We had fun. We did Black Card Revoked. What other games we played? We played
We played like a scramble, like a what's that
yeah,
when you like TTYL, whatever kind of
yeah,
tax talk is that, like a
yeah.
scramble like that. Um, I
We
don't
did.
know.
Yeah, we did a lot. We did a lot of different
Yeah,
games.
because it was like 3 or 4 weeks of games, so
Games. Yep. So
we
yeah.
put
So
games
we're
up.
actually yep. So we're actually bringing that to our Instagram platform. But till then, also you guys, for those who are just joining us, like Kasha, Miranda, Ashley, this is y'all first time joining us. Vivi actually joined us when we were on Instagram.
Oh,
But for you guys, listen, you can tune in every Thursday, 6:30 Central Time, 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. We'll be here live every week doing the Meetup Talk Show for you guys. Oh, yay! Thank you. Thank you for joining us, Kasha. All right. And there you go.
yes, it's the meetup. It's the meetup. It's the meetup. Everywhere, it's the meetup.
All right, so before we actually log off, y'all, is one last thing that we like to do with you guys, and that is basically celebrate you. Listen, we want to celebrate you because you definitely did it this week. Whatever thing that you were before, we want you guys, or anything that you accomplished on this week, we want you guys to put it in the comments below so that way we can celebrate you. Listen, we do our virtual cheers at this time. I normally cheers with my glass of ice water. Don't judge me. It's my thing. But yeah, we definitely cheer you on.
Yeah, because we start the show like, what's eating us, checking in and saying, things, some not negative, necessarily negative things, but things that may, been giving us issues or problems. So we started off on a negative or downside. So now it's time to celebrate, turn up for yourself.
Yeah, and we're here to turn up with you. We're here to celebrate you. Definitely. So anything that you have accomplished this week, go ahead and put it in the comments below, so that way we can cheers, do our virtual cheers with you. Something just to let you guys know that you have us at the meetup. Ashley said real quick, she said, "Woo, child, I have to set a reminder. I just followed that IG page. Thank you for following our IG page. We're gonna get it together, Ashley."
Yes, we will.
We're getting it together. Listen, we're gonna get it all together. But yes, we're definitely 10 episodes in though. So definitely we are clapping to that. We are 10 episodes in, y'all. Whoop whoop. Congratulations on Rhea with Mom Ish. I mean, a whole board out here. Listen. Yes, Rhea.
Board.
Yes. Yes, a whole board. I'm excited. You already know I'm gonna be a part of whatever Mom is just going to do. Kasha said I had a moment of relaxation and meditation this week. Absolutely. Listen, we celebrate you, Kasha, right now for your moment, because listen, we don't take that for granted. Listen, we need our peace. We need our moments to ourselves. We need to shut down. Listen, y'all know I'm the queen of shutting down. So but definitely we
Turn the
celebrate
world off. I don't know how you
right?
do it. Congratulations to that too.
My kid, they got Valisa tell you, my kids are trained to me now. Like they were meant for me. Like my kids were definitely meant for me. She says that it's hard to come by. It definitely is hard to come by. But yeah, so we celebrate you on this week. We celebrate each and every one of you guys. We celebrate that now you guys are part of a great community. Shanika said, I accomplished surviving the heat wave. Girl,
I'm sure another one coming. So it's like, no.
listen, definitely. You stayed hydrated. Listen, you made it through. You made it through this heat. Listen, we celebrate you too. We love you guys. Y'all have a great week, and definitely come back next week. I will send y'all out the reminders. Tune in next week. We can't wait to see y'all. We love y'all. Bye, y'all.
Bye. Thank y'all.